Hi everyone, happy Easter, and I hope everyone found their Easter bunny eggs. Well, in my case, since it's in Japan, we don't have Easter. So, yeah, even in the Philippines, we have Easter Sunday, but the culture is like we just go to church, something like that, and just that. Although some people are celebrating the Easter egg hunt, it's only for kids. I guess it's always for kids, right? But either ways, happy Easter. But I got an egg from a friend of mine. She's from Germany, and she's really good. So we had this picnic. It's called Hanami, and yeah, in Japan, Hanami is like Sakura picnic. So we had that one with my Taiwanese and German friends like that. So I just want to show. It's so beautiful that I didn't eat it, but I know it's gonna smell bad soon, so I have to cut it and save the shell. Here it is. She hand painted that. It's a like sakura egg, right? I told her we can do business together. Actually, she said she's gonna make the cover for my next book, so I'm happy. Well, anyway, before I start with other questions right here and then some on my phone, I would like to apologize for those who are offended, especially my blood. I guess sometimes I didn't choose my words, but it's not my intention to hurt you or hurt anyone. Yeah. Or maybe I didn't talk about the other side because I know that if you're not in that side, I don't have to talk about it and you won't get hurt. Something like that. Anyway, sorry about my hair. Yeah, okay. Anyway, my topic for today is about someone asked me if 45,000 if how important is a 1-year old birthday party for Filipinos or Filipinas with children. Well, first of all, it's very, very important. As you know, every occasions are important for us, especially Filipinos. So, 1-year old birthday party is very, very important. I wrote that as well in my book that it's like I don't know why it's so important, but yeah, even at me and my cousin's birthday parties when we were young, yeah, we always have a birthday party when we were 1 year old, and it's really big. Of course, I can't remember it because I'm still young that time. So usually, it depends on how many people you would invite, and I think the importance is, like, just celebrating that the child didn't get sick for about 1 year, and then he or she is very healthy. But nowadays, I think birthday parties have changed. They became more of a, you know, not showing off. Like it's more about the people outside than the family or than the child. Like it's more important for them to what other people would say than the child. So something like that. Plus, because of Instagram, Facebook, those things, people are very, like they like to copy other people when it comes to birthday parties. So, yes, it is very important if that is your question. Another thing is you also asked me if 45,000 pesos is enough or is it too you think it's too much for a 1-year old birthday party. Yes, for me it is too much. I mean, it depends. Personally, if I'm gonna have a child, I don't really want to think about birthday parties. Probably I'm just gonna buy him something nice or keep the money in a savings account, something like that. I'm gonna see that later. Anyway, uh nowadays it's really popular in the Philippines to have these, themed birthday parties. Do you know those all pink, all violet, and then they're gonna rent a big restaurant or catering service, something like that, or have someone cook it, what do you call that? A clubhouse. It's really popular. I have friends who did that, but actually they're rich, so it's okay. And yeah, sometimes I guess the Filipina that you are with, just I think she had friends who had the same birthday party, and then she just wants to have it for her child or your child, so that mm, somehow it can match, like they won't be embarrassed. And some Filipinos would think that if you have a foreigner husband or a foreigner boyfriend, you need to have a big birthday party for your child, something like that. But what are the options that you can do? Actually, personally, that is those that's the reason why it became so expensive, because there's a photo shoot, a photo booth. What else do they have? And it's just a 1 year old baby. Like photo shoots, photo booth, and then the gift bags, and then those little tiny cupcakes, pretty cupcakes, and then the tiny balloons, the reception, the catering. Those things add up. And it's gonna be a very cute birthday party like a celebrity. And yes, they usually only see that over Instagram or a popular celebrity who would share those. I had a friend, they did it, but they had DIY, do it yourself. So, yeah, if she wanted it to be cute, just do it DIY. It's not gonna cost her a lot, but she has to be creative, patient, I guess, not really creative. So, what are the other options that I can offer you? And this would save you money, time for them as well. You guys can rent Jollibee, Shakey's, or Jollibee, Shakey's, or McDonald's, or Chowking. They have birthday packages. For example, let's say Shakey's for 30 people or 35 people, if I'm not mistaken, it's only 15,000 pesos. But it already includes the everything, the place, the food, and there are package options for food. And also, it includes the cake, the tarpaulin, like the name of the baby, happy birthday, blah, blah, blah. And also giveaways and even a host, a mascot, something like that. So you don't have to do anything, just pay it. And also Jollibee. Jollibee, if I'm not mistaken, for 5,000 pesos, that's already 15 to 30 people. It depends, I guess you have to check it. But this is the link. I also posted it right here. There's also for McDonald's and other, and Chowking. They also have that. They will provide everything. And you can also pay for it online. So they just have to go there and celebrate. Plus, who doesn't like Jollibee, right? Especially Filipinos and the children. I think that's a very convenient one, and they don't have the mom and the child don't have to stress. The family don't have to stress. Just go there. Of course, just advice right here. It's not new. I already told you that. With Filipino parties, especially for the middle class and the lower class, when you attend one person, they always bring someone, 2 to 3 people with them. So just be prepared for that. So probably if your estimated people that you invited, let's say 20 people, make a reservation for let's say 30 or 40 people. Something like that. Because they might bring someone, it always happens. And you might pay extra and it's gonna be more expensive if you're gonna pay the extra while you're having the party. Or if you're gonna have the invitation, you guys can state there that only for the people who are invited. They're the ones who's just gonna be there. So aside from that, another option is I don't you can just have a small. You guys can eat together or they can eat together, and then the money, instead of using it to have a big party anywhere, just open that child a kiddie savings bank account, at least in case of emergency or every time they have a party. If someone's gonna give them money or savings, it can be for their college fund or emergencies. As you know, hospitals are expensive in the Philippines. Now, those are just my personal things. Of course, if you want to have a big party, you have the money, go. Yeah, when I was young, we had a big party, but I didn't remember. All I remembered was I was wearing a red and white dress. So anyway, nowadays, I guess, yeah, people are being more practical. They do DIY, do it yourself. They cook it yourself, everything yourself. But Others, because of, Instagram and people around them, they also want the same parties. So I don't think you really have to copy them. But yeah, it's still up to you. This is up to you. But yes, it is very important for Filipinos. So